Our first uploaded tonight from Hornchurch musician Frank Burke has uploaded in the past a track called During the War. Tonight's one called Christmas Mood. Find out what it is and play it for you in a moment. But firstly, thank you for the upload, Frank. How are you?
Hello, Rob. Thanks for having me on, mate. Appreciate
Not a problem,
it.
my friend. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, great weekend. By the way, I don't live in Hornchurch anymore. I just bought a nice sea view apartment in Westcliff.
Oh, lovely jubbly. Westcliff. Oh, which way are you facing, Frank?
I'm facing the sea, mate. Walk out on my balcony and it's right in front of me. It's beautiful.
Oh, you are living the dream, Frank.
I am, mate.
Living the dream. Love that. Well, it's lovely to have you wherever you're, Hornchurch, Westcliff or anywhere else, Frank. It's always lovely to chat with you. What did you go up to the weekend? I mean, a big weekend. We talked with our hashtaggers briefly about, the fact lots of people have gone out for the tree this weekend or maybe got it out of the loft this weekend. Has there been any preparation work this weekend gone by?
No, because I'm just renovating my flat at the moment, so Christmas is taking a bit of a back burner until I got the call from you guys.
Oh, okay.
I wrote.
So this then is the first little sort of taste of festivities in the new flat, in the new digs.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I don't even know if I'll get a tree up yet, but I'll try.
Well, it's not about as a sort of sentimental and soppy as this might feel. Yeah. Festivities and celebrations like this, they're not made by having decorations up or cards up or a tree. It is about the people you have around you and everything else like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And soppiness aside, that's what's most important. So if it's a new place that you're doing up, that's cool. That sounds good. Are you planning on probably not hosting them this year? Then, Frank, you probably we try and find somewhere else to crash.
Yeah, my daughter will have me for Christmas dinner, so that's
Fantastic.
Good. I don't have to worry about washing up then.
Is she a good cook?
She is indeed. Very good cook.
Excellent. So we could probably have a cook-off at some point, producer Adam.
Yeah.
I'm having ideas above my station again, but there's absolutely a cook-off at some point here. Are you generally quite a sort of get in the spirit of it kind of guy, Frank?
I think I was more when I was younger because obviously I had a young family and that. But I think Christmas. It's not that it's not great, but it's not as good as it was when you had your kids were young and all that, and you was watching them opening presents and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand that totally. I mean, it's only, but I know I've mentioned it a few times in the past. But I've got a nephew who's 3 now, and and in the last couple of years, it's been brilliant because in the weeks up to it, you kind of get excited and you start looking out for toys and little books and things like that for him and whatnot and all that, and the excitement kind of builds again. But I remember the year or two, before he was born and before there were any little ones in our family that. Yeah. You sort of think, well, we're all grown up and we've kind of already bought the things we want to buy, and it's just a kind of good excuse to eat some chocolate for breakfast, isn't it, really, most of the time?
Yeah, exactly, mate, yeah.
so let's talk about this track then. Christmas Mood, bracket. By the way, I'm loving the brackets in the title. Yeah. Need more of that in music for sure. Is this a new writing or is this something that's been around for a while?
No, I wrote and recorded this track over 10 years ago. So I wanted to write a Christmas song that took a slightly different approach lyric-wise and took the values of Christmas and instilled them into Christmas, those values of Christmas all year round. Hence the title, it's not just for Christmas. For example, there are a lot of lonely people at Christmas, but they're not just lonely at Christmas, But that said, obviously, social media has done a lot to combat loneliness these days, so that helps.
It really has. And do you know what? We're going to be doing some stuff on loneliness over the next few weeks as well, because we want to make sure that, regardless of the situation and what's going on, and I know people's lives are incredibly complicated. As I said before, even saying hello to yourself, Frank, producer Adam and I are going to be here Monday through Thursday, this week, next week, the week after that, all the way through between Christmas and New Year as well, into January. We'll be here to keep people company. So, even if it is just the pair of us being a pair of Wallies and playing some songs, if we can be company to someone, that's a real hurdle as well.
Radio's a great company, and I especially love Upload because you do a variety of stuff like poems and stuff like that. I love it.
Not even I know from one day to the next, Frank, what we're going to get. It's always nice to look into that folder every morning and go, wow, look at this. This is cool. Let's get that on the show tonight. Talking about traditions as well, and I like the fact that yours, it feels very much like a British kind of Christmas ditty, and I heard over the weekend Christmas Lights, Coldplay's one, and I think for the first time in a couple of years I properly listened into the lyrics of it, and I don't know if that song works anywhere else in the world, not in a language sense, but just the way We're still waiting for the snow to fall. It doesn't really feel like Christmas at all. That line really stuck for me because we get snow maybe for like 3 hours a year, and it felt very British. And you know what, yours feels very British. Was that something you intentionally tried to do?
It's slightly humorous, you know, like your mother knits you a jumper 3 sizes too large. And I wanted to put those kind of things in. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I definitely think it is British. Yeah.
Which I think is, you know, and not in a bad way. Sometimes these things wouldn't work anywhere else. They only work here.
Yeah, absolutely, mate, yeah.
Mr. Frank Burke, who is our first uploader tonight on BBC Essex, who sent us a song called Christmas Mood. It's very much about kind of finding that right balance between the sort of joy of it, but also remembering all that serious stuff as well. It's going to be out and available on streaming platforms from next week. It's called Christmas Mood, open brackets. It's not just for Christmas.
Grandad, does Santa really exist?
Well, Tristan, let me tell you a little story. Snow is falling on Christmas Eve. Santa Claus is coming if you believe. Stuffed turkey and homemade mince pies. Your mother knits a jumper 3 times your size. And I know that I'll be coming home and you'll be mine. I'm the get up and go man who's building your snowman, and it's not just for Christmas time. Drinking mulled wine warms the soul. It just ain't Christmas without Nat King Cole. Decorating the Christmas tree, cooking goose and watching bad TV. And our love is a guiding light. Christmas time ain't the time to fight. You gotta love all your neighbors, give the hungry some food. Let's all get together in the Christmas mood. Lots of presents wrapped in pretty bows, sloppy kisses under mistletoe, children singing, watching Christmas movies. Look out your window and get back under your duvets. The best time of year, we know those barriers come down. Yeah, the world lives in peace, and we laugh in the streets. But it's not just for Christmas time. Yeah. Trust me, Tristan, it's all true.
Santa Claus, I really do love you. I hope you come.
Our first uploader tonight, Mr. Frank Burke, with Christmas Mood.